Making another video for you guys. I'm here to make a video about the Denzel Washington. You can't blame the system narrative. A lot of things that Denzel Washington said was true. You got a lot of these black. We need, like I said, we need personal responsibility, personal accountability for our own actions. We do need black. We do need a lot of black fathers in the household. I see a lot of. I'm not talking about all mothers out there that are raising their kids do bad things, but most of them are because these single mothers out here, they're allowing their kids to join gangs, and they're allowing their kids to kill. They're allowing their black son to kill another black person, which is true. What Denzel Washington is saying. We need to be held accountable for our own actions and stuff like that. And a lot of these mothers are allowing these kids to do bad. A lot of these black single mothers allowing these kids, to join the gangs, like the Bloods and Crips, the Gangster Disciples and the Vice Lords and stuff like that, which is a bad thing to do. And a lot of these black kids will turn to adulthood. They'll go to prison for that, and stuff like that. We need to stay out of that prison cell. We need to raise our kids in better situations instead of just allowing our kids, to join gangs and all that other stuff. And a lot of people and Denzel Washington receive a lot of backlash from it. I don't know why these people on Twitter, won't sit down somewhere and mind their own business. They don't have anything, better to do. They can't do anything, but they stay on Twitter like all night long. They stay on Twitter like all night long. Every time you say something, every time you speak the real truth about the black community and stuff like that, people like Daz Bryant and Denzel Washington, they get attacked very easily. And a lot of people, every time you speak the real truth about the black community, you get attacked very easily. And Denzel Washington was calling out for what it is. I kind of agree with Denzel Washington. You can't blame it on the system. I kind of agree with Denzel Washington was saying. Every time you go, a black man, every time you do something wrong, you blame the white man for it. You blame everything on the white man. I don't know why these black people, not all black people blame. I'm talking about these stupid, ignorant black fools out here. Every time you do something wrong, you blame the white man for it. Like I said, for the white man, it's just like an imaginary to you. Like I said, for more review about black on black crime, the white man is not in front of you. The white man is not telling you to do something wrong. You don't want made it. You don't want made that bad decision in life. And 9 times out of 10, you want to blame the white man for it. Like I said, for the white man, it's not our enemy. We our own worst enemy as black people. And if I want to say, we our own worst enemy as black people, and that's why the prison industrial complex is far off. It's real. Like in the prison system right now, there's so many black men in prison instead of just college. The reason for that because a lot of these single mothers can't raise boys. They cannot raise boys how to be men. The only person that can teach a boy how to be a man is a father, is a black father. That's the only way the black man can teach a black boy to be a man. No, a woman, a mother cannot teach a boy how to be a man. A man can teach a boy how to be a man. A lot of these that's the reason why a lot of these fake pro-black militants don't understand. A black mother cannot teach a boy how to be a man. A black man can teach a boy how to be a man. So, that's just how it works in society. And I kind of agree with Denzel Washington on that issue. I kind of agree with him 100%. Denzel Washington was speaking the truth. He was speaking the real truth about the black culture. That we need to raise our kids better. Instead of just allowing our kids to do bad things. Like going to prison or end up dead. We don't want our black youth to happen like this. Like I said, we need real black leadership in the black community. We don't need these persons. You don't need a person that's a gangster and stuff like that. That's going to teach you. You don't need a black child to look up to a person down the street to teach a boy how to be a man. 9 times out of 10, that gang member is gonna treat that boy to do bad stuff, and he gonna cause him to lose all his luck. He gonna cause him to go to a place that he doesn't want to go. And like I said before, black people, the only way we can end this cycle, we need two black parents in the household. We need two black parents in the household. It's gonna help these kids get a better future. We got to teach our kids to get a better future and stop being our kids' friends. We need to stop being our kids' friends and start. We need to stop believing we black parents out here. The black parents out here, they need to stop being they black kids' friends and start being their parents. Because your parents are not your friend. They are your parents. They are not your friend. They your mom and dad, and that's how it should be. You know. And like I said before, you can't blame the white man. You can't blame the system for it. The only person you can blame is yourself. The only worst enemy is you. The only way that a black person can succeed in life, he has to take self-responsibility for his own actions and start taking personal accountability for his own actions when everything he does wrong. And he got to take self-responsibility for it, And like I said before, these people in Twitter don't have anything better to do, man. They criticize Des Bryant. Now they criticize Denzel Washington. Now they're criticizing Chile for saying all lives matter. I'm like, what is wrong with these black Twitter people? It's like every time you have a different opinion, you always got to get attacked. You got these fake pro-black militants out here. They don't want to see a person be successful. They don't. All they want to do is just every time you're successful in corporate America as a black person, you get called a coon, you get called an Uncle Tom, or a sellout, or a symbol for being successful. Why are you jealous of another person why are you jealous of another black person that's successful? Get up and get out on your own. Stop being so jealous. These fake pro-black militants don't understand about, self-responsibility and stuff like that. That's what they need to be talking about anyway, because every time you talk about personal accountability, you'll get attacked very easily, man. You'll get attacked very easily for no reason whatsoever. And what Denzel Washington, like I said before, what Denzel Washington said was 100% truth. I agree with him 100%. We need to raise our kids better, black kids better, and stop blaming the system. The system is not to blame for us. The system is a choice. You don't want you as a black woman. Most of y'all, some of you black men out here chose to be in that system. You the one chose to have that child out of wedlock. You the one chose to have that child. Now you got to live with that consequence for the rest of your life. And next time, you get married next time, or wear a condom, wear contraceptives before you get married. Or don't have kids at all. Don't have kids of your own at all. Just stay single until you stay single, period, or wait until you find the right person to get married to. And that's why a lot of these fake pro-blacks don't understand, because they real fake and phony. In the top of my look, I'm not gonna name names because they real fake and phony and stuff like that. The only thing that I agree with pro-blacks on is the war on drugs. I'm against the war on drugs, and I'm against police brutality. And the black conservatives, the only thing I agree with the black conservatives on is self-responsibility and black on black crime. I'm against all four. So, but we need to do right, man, as black people, and stop trying to attack another black person for speaking the real truth. Because don't forget, you attack Charles Barkley and stuff like that for speaking the truth. You always saying that every time somebody say that, every time if a black person speak the truth or act a certain way, he's not black enough. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense whatsoever. You wanna you fake pro blacks out here. Y'all wanna take up for these thugs. But every time somebody speaks proper and talks real good to you, talks real proper, and has an educational standard, you'll call him a coon. You'll call him Uncle Tom or a sellout or Oreo for having a different positive point of view. We should speak positive point of view instead of just negative. That was wrong with you. That was wrong with you. You so-called pro-blacks now because you real jealous. You don't want anybody to succeed in life. You take up for these thugs and stuff like that, but you want to attack Denzel Washington for speaking the truth. So what? Denzel Washington said, you can't blame the system. So what? So what? He said it. He was right about this. He was speaking. He had an independent speaking point of view, and that's why I like black people and people of color with independent thinking point of view. I don't like people that have this group thinking mentality. I don't like group thinking people. The only people that I like is people that are independent thinking type of people. The independent that has an independent mind, the independent point of view of thoughts. That's why I like. This is a free country. I support free speech. Free speech should be legal, not illegal. Free speech should be legal. It should be free, not attacking somebody that has a different opinion. You know, like I said, for we black people, we need to wake up, man. You know, you can focus on your white supremacy and all of that, but when it comes to time, it's time for self responsibility in the black community. That's what the black community is very lacking. You got this out of wedlock birth that's going on. You got women out here, you got men out here having 15 to 25 kids and they don't even take care of them and stuff like that, which is so stupid to me. I don't like men like that. They have 25 kids they don't take care of. I cannot stand them one bit. You know, that is so stupid to me. Like I said, we need real black fathers in the household. And a lot of these black women don't want these real fathers in the household. And a lot of black women think that they can teach their kids they can teach their boys how to be men, or they can raise them right. No, you cannot. The only person they can be there is two parents. A black man and a black woman should be raising their kid. They should be two parents in the household. I'm sorry, that's just how it works. I'm in a situation right now. I got to raise. I'm helping my nephew do his homework and stuff. But we need self responsibility in the black community. We need it real bad. And I know a lot of people gonna get mad about this, but like I said before, I don't care if you get mad about this video. We need to raise our kids better, man, and stop trying to blame the system and start learning personal accountability and stuff like that. So, but that's all I'm gonna say in this video. But anyway, but this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.